It's time for Groom Tiger football. Get ready for the exciting world of six-man football, high scoring, and never-ending excitement. And now, the area's most listened to broadcast team in six-man, the TNT Package, Tim Case and Tony Rocha.
All right, it's Friday night, Groom Tiger football here on SixManiaSports.com. It's Tony Rocha and partner Tim Case getting ready to broadcast the first district game of the year, the Groom Tigers versus the Follett Panthers here in Follett. And as usual, we have Coach's Corner to get to interview Coach Pete, Coach Stevens, and we're going to take it to it right now. Coach's Corner brought to you by Panhandle Drug Store. For all your pharmaceutical needs, contact Mark Land and the gang over at Panhandle Drug Store. It's another edition of Coach's Corner. Coach Pete, Coach Stevens, how are you guys?
Doing great. Good evening to you guys.
Doing good.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, for those of you, we didn't have one last week because this game popped up all of a sudden, and sorry we had no broadcast, and because half the crew was gone, so we couldn't. I could have done a on air, but it'd have been on the telephone, and it would have been great.
Well,
but,
when you schedule a game on Tuesday morning to play it on Thursday afternoon, you don't give a whole lot of people notice.
Yeah, but
I was able to give parents notice the night before and get their permission. How's that? And then let's play.
Yeah, and something that those that were there that got to watch, and I thank both of you guys. Let me put on the headsets and actually listen. I mean, that was neat. I mean, I enjoyed that. I threw in a couple of 2 cents, and I know y'all didn't take it, but you know what? It was just. But I really did enjoy being on the sideline with you guys. And listen how you two when I say necessarily game, well, it was a game plan, but, kind of on the fly right there, as the game was going. And I did enjoy that. I really did.
I'll hand the headsets to, graduates. The first game we played versus White Deer, I saw Noah, Ryan, Blaine, and Steven in the stands, and we had 2 extra heads we can do. And so having people on headsets, it's fun. 6-man, do you really need the headsets? Coach and I are never more than about 10 yards apart from each other. Now, there are some things that we say to each other that, we probably not everybody else needs to hear. Yeah. But if anything, it keeps one ear warm in the cold wind.
There you go. That's true. That is very true. And just something, like I said, we're not going to harp on it too much about last week, but this was for Coach Stevens. Defense seemed like the guys were just a little bit, I want to call them drowsy, sleepy. I didn't get to sit there and listen to the halftime speech. Not all of it, but what were the magic words that woke them up? There you go.
I'm not sure they're magic. Actually, I just sat down with them, and because of the way the game had gotten in our week that week, we really hadn't. It's not really hadn't. We had not practiced. Mm-hmm. I mean, we played on Thursday, and we didn't put pads back on again until Thursday. We didn't do any game planning with them on the field or anything like that. They hadn't gone out and worked tackling or anything. And so once we kind of talked a little bit about some things that we weren't doing that we needed to do, I finally just looked at them and said, all right, I know we hadn't practiced this week. And I looked at my watch and I said, all right, we've had about an hour and 15-minute practice. Are we ready to play now? And they came out. I mean, out of all their scores, they only got 1 in the second half. Mm-hmm. We did a great job of finally containing the run and keeping them contained. Looking at the stats, Clay actually was probably our surest tackler the entire game. Mm-hmm. I mean, if he got a hold to somebody, he didn't let go. Did a great job for us, and we really did we just kind of picked it up and kind of gut checked them a little bit and said, all right, this isn't the same team we scrimmaged, 8 weeks ago.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's not. They definitely were not the same guys.
And they took that challenge and realized, hey, we've got to turn it up a little bit. We're not just going to be able to do whatever we want to. We got to play good, disciplined, solid defense, and they did in the second half.
Yeah.
We told them play football. No, we didn't game plan, but see what's going on, react to it. And, we were a little slow. Now, I'm going to blame Coach Carter a little bit for that. out of the we had Trayson, Deacon, Clay, Kenneth, and Jake on Wednesday ran district cross country and qualified for regional cross country. So they did 3 miles of running on Wednesday. 3 miles of running is different than what we do in practice. We don't line up and run 3 miles. It's short sprints, short bursts. So they were a little sluggish. But again, we told them play football, read, react to what you see and go play. And I think second half we started feeling it.
Yeah.
We got an idea of what they were trying to do, what they were doing, and we were able to react faster, and which is great because, hey, we're playing Follett, and we know what Follett does, but there's going to be something new. How do we react? How do we adjust to it on the fly where we can't say, oh, timeout, this is what we got. Okay, see this guy, see this. And so I think we did a pretty good job adapting to what they were doing and reacting to it.
Yep. And speaking of Follett, that's the matchup for the evening. And this is like, I know both of you have said that, for the great late Coach Dotson, second season. Here it is, because this starts district, and this is when it gets for real. Follett, what little I've got to watch, they're a running team just like they've always have been.
Yes.
I saw a few, tight spreads, but it's more hand the ball off and you got to stop us.
This is, since I've been at Groom, this is the, I think, third different coach they've had, and they run the same stuff. And I don't think they go out and find a coach that runs this. I think the coach comes in and goes, hey, this is what they've done, and they've done it, and they've done it, and they've done it. So why change it? Let's keep doing what they do. That's what they know. Coach Gaspar is a good coach. If you ask people in the know, tell me good 6-man teams in the Texas Panhandle. You're going to get the Happies, you're going to get the Valleys, and you're going to get the Folletts.
Yeah, those
are teams that they don't rebuild, they reload.
Right.
And so Follett. You go play there, just the name's worth 2 touchdowns. I mean, really, if we just look at it, they have been good for so long that, it is Follett. It's a big F is what it is. And so we've got to go there and try to do what we do and try to stop what they do.
Yeah.
And they're the kind of team that goes, this is what we're going to do. If you can stop us, great. They're kind of like the Motley County. We're going to line up in T. We're going to run dive. We're going to run sweep. If you can stop us, great. But that one time you don't, we're going to score. And we're hoping we score more than you do. And then defensively, we're going to put the clamps down on you. So they're very prideful of their defense and what they do running the ball. And they have every right to be. They're a good team.
Yeah, and during the preseason, when I say preseason, but non-district, people were seeing them getting beat, but look who they were playing. They were playing some really good teams, and
you get beat by Whiteface, who is a quality Division I school, and Coach Lindman down there is doing a great job. And the bad thing about it is, I don't think Whiteface has a chance at a state championship.
Yeah.
They played Benjamin, a two-time defending state champion in Division II, who they don't have Grayson Rigdon, but they've still got the Hayes boys and are pretty stinking good. And Follett was down, the Meeks kid.
Yeah.
And then they played probably, arguably the best 6-man team probably of all time in Gordon. The reason why Whiteface won't win a state championship is you have Gordon.
Yep.
They are ranked number 1 in the world in 6-man.
Yeah.
They won state last year. Will probably 45 everybody they play this year, and we'll come back and maybe do it again next year because they're all sophomores and juniors.
Yeah.
So the games that Follett have lost are, probably, if not top 10 teams in the state of all 6-man, all 290-something 6-man teams, definitely the top 15, top 20. And then the teams they beat, they were supposed to beat them. I mean, the Booker game's a good one, and that's a rivalry, about a 30-mile rivalry, and there's some bad blood with some kids that moved over from Follett to Booker. So they had a little more to – do I think, Follett's going to beat them every time? No. But that night they did.
Yeah, they had something. Follett had something to prove.
They really did. And so you look at the games they're supposed to win, they've done it.
Yeah.
The games that they weren't supposed to win, they played hard in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, don't look at a 3-3 record or 4-3 because of LaForce now. Yeah, their 4-3 record is better than a lot of 7-0 records.
Right, and you're exactly right, because this kind of reminds me here a couple of years ago. Here we were, we did one game that was in non-district, and people are like, okay, we're done. Well, no, not yet. It's just look at the teams. We played bigger schools. We played a bigger team,
yes,
which in the end made us better.
Again, as Coach Dotson said, 3 seasons.
Yeah,
and the first season only helps the second one. Mm-hmm. Right now, hey, Groom, we're 4-3. Yay!
Yeah.
But what matters is we're 0-0 in district.
Yep.
We could have been 7-0 coming in, and if we don't take care of business in district, guess what? It's basketball season after week 10 or game 10.
Yeah.
So the 7 games we played, and even at Sanjack, another glorified practice is what it was. Mm-hmm. Is just to get us ready for the next 3 games, and starting off with Follett, they are the district favorite, and they have every right to be. Miami is right up there with them, but Miami lost a little bit more from last year's team than Follett did. Mm-hmm. And so those 2 teams have and I'm glad they've got the target on their backs.
Yeah, it's not us.
They're the D1 schools coming down, playoff D1 schools coming down to D2, and we made the playoffs, but we're the underdog, and you know what? I don't mind being here. Mm-hmm. We've been telling the kids all week, really, we've got nothing to lose. 6manfootball.com has us as 45-point favorites, 45-point underdogs. Not favorite underdogs. Craig Speary has us as like 30-point underdogs on Press Pass Sports. Good.
I was going to say, it's nice. Yeah, let us be the underdogs, and let's go out and prove you guys were wrong.
And so that's what we were we were 45-point underdogs to Booker.
Yeah, it's true.
And so we don't mind that role. Please overlook us. Mm-hmm. Look towards Follett's got Miami next week.
Yeah,
and that's a big game. I mean, on the schedule, that one. If you talk to everybody before the season started, that one is for the district championship. Mm-hmm. We're just
in the way.
One of those other games.
Yeah, we are in the way.
And hopefully Follett's overlooking us, and we can squeak one. I say squeak one out, but everybody in the state, that's what it would be. Mm-hmm. For us, I think we got a shot. I mean, we play our game, we always got a shot.
Yeah, that's why you play the games. It's not a big numbers or necessarily the numbers. I'm not going to add up, but you let the guys get out there and play on Friday night. So, Coach, any surprise that you're going to have this week? I shouldn't be giving anything, but anything different now that district has started?
No, not really. We've been working on our defense, and just I think Coach Pete's right. I mean, if we go out and we play our game and we play it the way we know how to play it and the way that it's been coached, we're going to put ourselves in a good position. I mean, it still boils down to, can we make the tackle? Mm-hmm. Can we contain, not let them get the outside edge, and then
jump into the game right here. They're going to go ahead and start this off here. We got number 12, Torres, kicking off. He puts it on the ground. Quickly covered by the Tigers.
And there was number 2, Tracy Corley there for the Tigers. So
sorry we didn't have any lead in there, but they kind of sprung this one on us. So
yeah, they did. So it's a battle of the cats, the Tigers versus the Panthers. And talking earlier, this possibly could be, 1 and 2 for district. We'll see. There's still a couple more games to go to, but
first district game for both of these teams. Follett's ranked significantly higher than Groom, but still Should be a good game tonight. We're hoping. I know Follett's picked.
So Tigers going to come out. They're going to be in a T-gun spread. Corley is in motion over to the left, snap to Blackwell. He pitches over to Grayson, and Grayson's running. He's got plenty of room, and nice job that he decided to take off and run. And he
just ran out of bounds.
Yeah, he did. Run out of bounds. He's going to be at about the 37-yard line of the Panthers. It's a nice little run, a gain of about almost 10 on that play. So it's bringing up a 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm not sure who to credit with the force out there. There really wasn't a Panther close to him.
No, it was a good job. Kenny, number 8, he did a good job blocking, sealing in his block, and then Trayson also helped. So, again, Tigers this time, they're going to be in a T-gun. Snap to Corley, over to Grayson, and Grayson again, this time taking off and not
wrapped up.
Yeah, he's not
quickly.
He
hesitated at the line there.
Yeah, on that one.
Number 12, Taurus, is the one that wrapped him up, but he all but stopped to try and do a side jump, and they were able to close on him.
Yeah, he just needs to do what he did that first run. Just don't hesitate. Just take off. Just you know you're going to run. Just take off. But me knowing Coach Pete, this is a setup too with these runs.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. And no gain on that last play. Again, it's a little T-gun. Corley's in motion over to the left. Snap to Blackwell. Back to Pete. Pete throws it. He's got number 5. Bryson Chuck wide open. Nice little move by Bryson.
Good
put on a move.
there.
Yeah, and he's still on his feet. Has enough for a Tiger first down, and he's finally going to get brought down. The referee's going to spot him at. Let's see where the looks like at about the 24-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Tigers.
Good forward progress there. Number 9, Terrell, was in on the tackle. Actually, he was the one that created the tackle.
But a nice little move that Bryson had there on that play. And he was left wide open, too.
Yes, he was.
Again, Tigers going to come up to the line of scrimmage. This time they're going to be in a J spread. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. And he's got number 8, Kenny Blackwell, all the way wide open, but overthrew Kenny, all 4'9" of him.
I was going to say, if Kenny was 7'4", that was a spot-on pass.
That would have been a touchdown.
Number 3, Meeks, was on coverage, and there really wasn't any other place he could have put that ball.
No.
It would have been in jeopardy if he had.
Yeah, but that was a nice job that Kenny got in behind him, too. I think that kind of surprised Meeks. He's kind of, I can see him pointing like, hey, who got him? So 2nd and 15 for the Tigers. Ball is at the 24-yard line. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. Pete running over to the right, looking for somebody to throw it. He's going to bring it down and dumps it over to Corley. Nice job. Corley takes off.
Just right there.
Oh, nice little stiff arm, but a little short gain.
Good wrap up there by Torres.
Yeah.
Number 12. He fought off the stiff arm, but good yards after the catch there by Corley.
Yeah, a gain of about 6, almost 7 on that play. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Tigers. Ball is on the 17-yard line.
I'm not sure what they were. I think they were looking downfield. The coverage was really good for. Follett had them all covered up, which is why he had to go on his check down.
Oh, and I'm glad he did though too. Instead of trying to hit the home run.
Force it in. Yeah.
Okay, Tigers this time in a spread. They've got 2 out wide. Blackwell's in the slot. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. And Pete dumps it over to Kenny.
He's met behind the line.
That was number 3, Meeks. I guess Meeks is going to have Kenny tonight.
Yeah, he kind of stepped up in there.
Yeah, he did.
They did hit him just behind the line of scrimmage. I didn't think he quite got back to the line.
No, that's a loss of 1. So it's a 4th and long for the Tigers. He said he called Tracy Corley. Yeah. Tigers are a little combination.
Switching.
Yeah. Looks like they got the bigger guys. They got McGinty and Oliveira coming in. So telling me they're going to run a little bit more tight.
We got 4th down. I'm having trouble seeing how far it is.
It's about 4th and 12. I think it's at 4th and 11. I think it's a little longer. He's got 4th and 10, but it's a little longer. Tigers, J-Gun, Corley, motion over to the left, snap to Blackwell, over to Pete. Pete brings it down
quickly.
Yeah, and Pete's running, and he's going to be short. No, he's not going to make it. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. That's going to be turnover on downs for
tracked down
Panthers.
from behind. That was number 15, Howard, and then Terrell came up and delivered a hit just as he was going down.
Yep. But at least he did not hesitate. I mean, I think when he took off the run, he ran.
Yep, that was his plan on that one, and I think that's what Follett was anticipating anyway, because it seemed like they had a lot of people up on the line. So we have a turnover on downs, 1st and 15 as they're taking over at around their own 12-yard line. coming up to the line. They've got a strong right set. Under center is going to be number 9, Terrell. He takes the snap. He pitches back to the tailback. That's number 3, Meeks. He comes over to the right side. He's got all kinds of room.
Oh,
he's going to catch
room.
the sideline. He's going, and I do not believe he's going to be caught on this one. And he goes in for a touchdown. First play from scrimmage. And goes, what was that, 50 some odd yards maybe? How long is this field?
That one's going to be
60.
It's going to be about a 67-yard run.
Yeah, quite a run there. And
Yeah.
I mean, he just sprung open right through that gap.
And you know, the Panthers did a good job of blocking because, I mean, the Tigers won their shot. They knew he was going to come to a run, but
they sealed it.
yeah, and Grayson was the one that was the last guy to try to stop him, and couldn't do it. Didn't happen.
Number 12, Torres on to kick the extra point. There's a snap, hold down, kick is up. Lots of air, and I think
That one was good.
Went right over the top of it on the left side. We're going to add 2 more to it. 6:10 left in this first quarter of play. Follett jumps out to an 8-0 lead on their first play from scrimmage. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you after this.
Lark Land and Cattle, along with Fremel Family Farms, are proud to be top supporters of the Groom Tigers and Tigerettes. A great team is being surrounded by people who share a passionate commitment to a common purpose. Locally owned and operated for 3 generations, the Fremel family is always on your side. They understand that a successful future begins with a farming community, and they are happy to serve you for all of your cotton seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. For sales, contact Tim Rocha at 806-626-5268. Go Groom Tigers.
We're back, Groom Tiger football. The beginning of district play, the Panthers have jumped out to an 8-0 lead with a nice run by Meeks. I would say it was a 67-yard run. You know, everybody, you know, those of us following the Follett Panthers, I mean, they're just a run-heavy team, and it still shows.
Really good blocking schemes on those. So.
Yeah, nice job by Meeks.
Number 12, Torres on to kick. He does kicking on sides off to the left side. It bounces up. Oh, and it touches the ground, but it's picked up. That was Pete that grabbed it. But
yeah, he went through the hands of Corley, but good thing Grayson was behind him. Yeah, went through Grayson and Trayson got it. And
yeah. Follett was a little upset with themselves because that ball had a chance.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Tigers. The ball's going to be at the 37-yard line. The Tigers 37. Tigers, you know, they had some good momentum with doing some running, and let's see if they can do it again. And it's short little passes too.
The first 2 runs were really strong, and then they switched over and threw it some.
Yep.
It's a slow play call by Groom.
It is.
Not typical.
And they don't have the play clock. It's not up for the Panthers. So Tigers are going to come out in a spread, diamond spread. Blackwell and Corley. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. And Pete runs over to his right. Now he's going to dump it over. Trayson's got plenty of room. Nice job. Trayson hits the midfield. Turns over, and he's going to get knocked down at about the 33-yard line. A nice little gain. That's a gain of about 9 or 10. I think I'm going to call it 9.
Number 9, Terrell made the tackle there. Good open field tackle. And they're kind of they're giving away that underpass.
They're giving away a lot.
They're taking 4 deep on the coverage, and they're going to let them throw that all day.
Yep. And the Tigers should take advantage of it, too. I mean, it's a nice little run. Again, Tigers diamond spread. Corley and Blackwell back. Snap to Trayson, back to Grayson. And Grayson just kind of jogging over to the right. And nice block by Kenny. Now he's taking off, and finally he's going to get brought down from behind, but I think he's got enough for a first down, Tim.
Yep, he does. Number 3, Meeks, was the first contact, and it looked like Terrell came in behind and tackled him.
Yeah, the Panthers are just playing man for man. I mean, they're not, you know, they're come up applying some pressure, but then they're staying with Kenny and they're staying with Trayson.
I think it's the old Oregon strategy from several years ago. Between the 20s, they play different. They play different defense because they really tightened up when it got down closer last time.
Yep. So the ball is going to be at the 20. Shows up here with the 22, but they've got it marked the 23, 1st and 15. Tigers diamond spread. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. Little not pressure, but Grayson brings it over. Dumps it over to Trayson right in the middle. Trayson's got plenty of room. Nice little move. Going over to the left side, and Trayson's going to go in for a Tiger touchdown. Boy, that was a nice move by Trayson.
Yes, it was. As he just kind of juked it around, and nobody opened up to the left for him. So a touchdown for the Tigers there.
Yeah, that is a wood flying touchdown. And number 13 Deacon Saucedo coming in for the Brumley Insurance extra point. And I'm sure this is going to be one of the games. Tim does stress it all the time. These extra points are going to mean a lot.
Follett looks like they've got a good kicker. We're going to have to match him point for point here.
Snap, hold, kick, up. Oh, that one was good.
Kept his head down on it.
He did. So we got a tie ball game, 4:41 left in this opening quarter. We're going to take us a quick break. Groom Tiger Football on 6maniasports.com.
Locally owned, locally operated, and ready to serve. That's Panhandle Drug in downtown Panhandle, Texas. And they're your full-service pharmacy, standing tall at the corner of Main and Highway 207. They're open every day but Sunday. That's Monday through Fridays, 9 to 6, and 9 to noon on Saturday. And along with a variety of healthcare products, you can top off your next visit to Panhandle Drug with a stop for a malt or a shake and their old-fashioned soda fountain. That's Panhandle Drug, downtown Panhandle. Mark Land, owner and pharmacist.
We're back with you. Groom Tiger Football taking on the Follett Panthers tonight. First district game of the season for both of these teams. We're now locked up at 8-8, 4:41 left in this first quarter of play. And the Tigers are going to be kicking off here.
Yeah, Deacon Saucedo doing the kicking, and can't tell who it is back deep for the Panthers.
I'm not sure. Can't see his number right here. So there's an over kick. It's going to be short.
Oh, it's going to.
And they touched it. And Follett manages to jump on it at the 37.
Yeah, it had a funny little bounce, went over to the right, but the Panthers were.
One of the Panthers tried to pick it up, and all he did was slapped it up in the air.
Yeah. So looks like that's probably what we're going to be doing to each other if we're going to be kicking off that way. It's like, all right, see who's going to. I'm sure it's going to pay off here pretty quick.
So 1st and 15, ball sitting at the 37-yard line of the Panthers, and that's where they will take off with this series. Same set as they started with last time. It's going to be strong right. An I backfield. Number 9, Terrell is under center. He takes it, pitches it back. Same thing to Meeks. He goes over the right side, same place, nice, and he's got the gap again. He's going to go for a touchdown on the exact same play. That's another 6 points.
43 yards. Yeah, we got a flag, Tim, though. Hold on, holding.
Oh, there is holding against Follett, so it's going to be coming back.
Yeah. Kenny McGinty, he did what he was supposed to. He covered the outside and made him cut in, but
the help wasn't there. But there was a hold somewhere, so that's good. They get a second shot at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I've talked about this several times. I think Follett has the we're going to run it till you stop us mentality because that was the exact same play.
Exactly, yeah, same one. And you know, like again, we were talking to Coach Pete that he said that they've had, since Coach Pete's been at Groom, he says they've had 3 different head coaches, but the offense has stayed the same. He said it's crazy, but yeah.
So we got 1st down and 25, balls all the way back to the 27-yard line, 10 yards off on that holding penalty. Strong right eye backfield. Terrell's under center again, turns around. There it goes to Meeks. He goes over the right side. He's got the edge. Somebody got a hand on him, though.
Yeah, that was, Grayson had a jersey and stretched that 3. Make it look 33, and McGinty there at the end.
Yep, so Meeks gets a few on the play.
Yep.
He's going to end up with 5 on it, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 20.
And Coach Stevens kind of motioning some of the guys, like, get up in there. Come on, if they're going to run, get up in that gap and get them.
2nd down for Follett here as they're coming up to the line. That strong right again, I backfield. Terrell again is under center. There's a snap, pitch back this time.
Oh, nice job.
And he's met in the backfield. Yeah. That's number 12, Torres, and he's brought down for a loss.
Number 32, Clay Oliveira there. He was being blocked, but Clay fought through the block.
It was a high pitch that kind of disrupted everything, and then the Tigers able to take advantage of that little mishap, and they're going to lose 2 on the play. A 3rd down and 22.
I'm watching Meeks. No, it was Torres. He was telling who's 34. He's telling him, he goes, you got to get that guy.
I know. They were all over each other on that play. They're like everybody missed something because they were getting hold of each other.
Yeah, Clay was back here quick, and like I said, good job by Clay.
Up to the line again, that strong right eye backfield. Terrell under center, takes it. Oh, they had a broken play. He makes a nice throw out to Meeks on the edge.
And good job.
He's still on his feet. He fights forward for several, but somebody went the wrong direction on Follett's team, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, number 5, Bryson Shuck, stayed with him and was able to slow him down and hold him down, and then Trayson coming over to help.
Didn't think they were going to turn that into positive yards, and they ended up getting 4 on the play.
Yeah, like you said, somebody messed up.
Yeah. We got a 4th down play here. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Snap under center. This time they were in an even set. Oh, and a sidestep
nice
did
shot.
not work. That's Torres.
And he pitched it forward. There's a flag. That's right. Okay,
yeah he can't do that. He can't pitch forward.
No, he didn't. So that's going to be a penalty against them, and the Tigers are going to probably decline, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
On downs.
But a good job by Oliver and Shuck over there that got him stopped.
Yeah, he killed all his momentum. Torres did going forward, tried to side jump. And they're going to decline that penalty, be 1st down.
Yep, because the Tigers will get the ball at 37, 38. Let's see. Looks like at about the 37. So 1st and 15 on the
36 on the far side and 37 on this side. So I guess we'll just play the angle.
Yeah.
I'm glad the camera angle had that because they're not in the same place on each side.
No. We'll call it 36 and a half. All right, Tigers going to be out in the spread. This time, they're going to be in the J spread. Corley back, getting ready to take the snap. Takes the snap, pitches it back to Grayson. And Trayson's run off to the left, and he's got plenty of room. And run, Grayson, run. And there he goes. He dumps it over to Trayson. And,
and it just in and out of his hands as he was trying to catch it on the go.
Yeah, he's trying to. Trayson had to kind of turn around and try to grab that ball, but.
Yeah, Grayson was trying to entice that defender up so that he could release Trayson. It fell incomplete.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'd have been a good play too.
2 minutes and 4 seconds left in this 1st quarter, and we're locked up at 8. Pretty tight game. A lot so far has happened. Follett's had a touchdown called back on penalties, and then the Tiger defense really stepped up.
Mm-hmm. Tigers going to be in a T-spread, tight diamond. There's no pressure on Grayson.
No, they're not putting anything on him.
So now he is running, and he just ought to run. There you go, Grayson. He takes the ball, ducks his head down, and he's going to get stopped at about the 25-yard line of the Panthers, and that's going to bring
brought
up
down by 3.
Yep, 3rd and short.
Of the Panthers. Meeks. I got a couple there I need to look up some names on.
That's a 3rd and short 3 for the Tigers. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Clock is still running. We have 1:29 left in this opening quarter. Tie ball game. Tigers are driving. So the Tigers are going to be in a J spread. J gun. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. Pete just take it off, and he's got plenty of room. There he goes, and that's what he's going to try to do. I don't know. He kind of hesitated. He just needed to run forward. Yep. Well, he got enough for the 1st down.
He got enough, but he could have. I think he could have got a ton more if he just would have taken off. I know he's trying to let that block develop, but.
And I don't think this is what the Panthers were expecting.
No, I think they're fixing to start bringing some pressure on him, though. I think they were hoping that he would just try and dance around and throw the ball, but I think they're going to start sending somebody after him.
If they send somebody after him, hopefully that leaves somebody open, and Grayson can.
Well, it'll sure soften up that secondary.
Yep. So the Tigers snap to Corley, back to Pete. Grayson going over the right side, and there's a little pressure.
Yeah, they're starting to run some pressure.
And there
on
he is,
him.
and he nice little lateral over to the right, and Kenny just went over Meeks. Nice little job by Kenny. Not too many yards, but positive yards. They've got about 2 on that little. Kind of looked like the option play.
Yeah, Michael needs to secure that ball too. He was trying to reach, and when you're back that far, you don't need to reach. So we're sitting there on 20 seconds as the clock's winding down this first period. Looks like we're going to have one more coming up.
Yeah, we got a 2nd and 13. Snap to Corley over to Pete. Pete coming over the left side. Pete's got plenty of room, and he's got their number 5.
He just flat overthrew him.
Yeah, he had Bryson Shuck open. And
Meeks was in coverage, but Shuck was open, rolling over the flat.
So with that, they stops the clock at 7.4 seconds, and the Tigers will get one more shot before the end of the 1st quarter. And I'm seeing some, let's see, number 15 there for the Panthers already got his hands on his hips.
He had him on there from the first start of the game, though. I don't know if that's just how he stands. I was like, surely he can't be tired.
Tigers, Jay Gunn, Corley getting ready to take the snap. Snap, pitch to Pete. Pete's got plenty of room over the left.
They're starting bringing a lot more pressure.
And he puts a nice little move, and he's still got the ball, and he's going to be down to about the 10 or 11, and that's where, when we switch ends, Tigers will have a fourth and not sure how many yards, but we'll just wait and see.
About 5 or so.
Yep, so we're going to take us our break. Groom Tiger Football here on 6maniasports.com.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Yeah!
We're back with you, Groom Tiger Football. On 6mania.com, we're watching them play the Follett Panthers. We're starting the second quarter here. The score is tied 8-8 as the Tigers have put together a couple of pretty good defensive stands so far. Follett scored on the first play of the game, and then the Tigers kind of figured out the key to putting a stop to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got a fourth down play for the Tigers deep in Panther territory.
Yeah, the board, I thought I heard somebody say he was going to be 6 yards. It does kind of look like it's 4th and 6, and the ball is at about the 11.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
This time the Tigers will be running into the wind, and the wind has died down a little bit, but not too much.
Kind of comes and goes,
Yeah, it
ebbs and
does.
flows.
So the Tigers are going to be in a spread formation. We got two over to the right. Hello, Babcock, Saucedo. Corley getting ready to take a snap. He takes a snap, pitches it over to Pete. Pete runs over to his right. And
Not catching any pressure
no,
right
and
now.
there he goes. He needs to run now. Cut up. And he's got wide open number 5, Bryson Shuck. He's going to have enough for a first down.
Going to be just short of the goal
Yeah.
line.
Nice job of letting that develop a little bit. But I thought there for a second he would take off because he had plenty of room. But, of course, I'm up here. He's down there. So it's a first and goal for the Tigers. The ball is sitting at the Panther 2-yard line.
Didn't see for sure who was in on that tackle, but Shuck opened up right there over the middle.
So the Panthers, or the Tigers coming up. Tigers in the tight tee, snap to Corley, back to Pete. And they're watching, they're staying with them. And then, well,
There's a tipped ball.
yeah, he was looking for Trayson, but like you said, yeah, tipped by, let's see who that was.
That was number 6 Vickery that came back there and got in front of the pass and tipped it up.
Bring up a second and goal for the Tigers. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 9:20. So we have a tie ball game, 8-8. Tigers are driving 2 yards.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to put a little more pressure on. They're coming a little harder than they were at the first. Of course, when you've got a short field, you can do that.
Yep. Tigers are going to be in a spread formation. 2 to the right, 1 over to the left. Corley getting ready to take the snap. Takes the snap, pitches it to Pete. Pete runs over to his right, now over to his left, back to his right. And nice little move.
As he rolls around,
Man,
he's
rolling
got the
around.
edge.
He's got it. And,
We'll see. Oh, he is tracked down from behind. My goodness.
Mm.
That was Howard that got him
Yeah,
him down, and he lost some yards on that play.
Yeah, he lost some big yards. Looks like he lost about 5 on that play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and goal for the Tigers. Ball will be at the 8-yard line.
That was another one of those where he probably should have put his head down and run instead of trying to look down for the pass, because I think that's why Howard was able to track him down. Plus, they only had the single up back on that one.
I don't know why the clock stopped. 9:05.
Did he drag him out of bounds?
I didn't think he did. It didn't look like it, but
No, they were on that sideline. So
Yep. Snap to Blackwell, back to Pete. Pete over to his right, throws it to Corley.
Corley misses it.
Oh, yeah, he was tattooed. And did I see a flag come in?
no,
No,
number 9
okay.
Terrell. I thought I saw something come in.
I
but
did too.
Not sure what it was.
And I was going to say I don't know what the flag would have been for, but
Yeah, number 9 Terrell hit him right as the ball was being delivered.
yeah.
I think he'll jar it loose.
Yeah, you talk about a big boost for the Panthers. You know, Tigers did that with the Panthers stopping them on their last drive, and here are the Tigers down at the goal. We got 4th and goal, ball at the 8.
That loss of yards is playing big
Yeah.
now.
Snap to Blackwell, over to Pete. Pete running over to his right. There, he's got number 2, Trayson Corley, but
But he
Trayson's going to be
stopped
short.
short.
Oh,
He's going to be on the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
I think.
he got hit hard by
That's going to be a turnover on downs.
and I don't know who.
They kind of bent Corley over backwards.
Yeah, but
he
Meek-
popped right back up.
But look at Meeks is running a little. He kind of got. I was kind of concerned there the way he hit him, and the way his body folded over, and he's coming over to the sidelines.
He's going to go over and take a break for a
yeah,
minute.
you know, I hope everything's good with Meeks.
Looks like they're going to be sitting on about the 1. I can't. They look. Yeah, 2-yard line probably. They'll have 1st and 15 deep in their own territory as they start this series. 8:51 left in the half. We're tied 8-8. And their top running back, Meeks, is on the sideline. In for him is, I don't know if it's a brother or cousin, but his Meeks also. So there's a handoff right up the middle.
Yeah, no, and Tigers are there.
He's going to get a couple of yards to give him some breathing room.
Yeah, Oliveira and McGinty there on the stop.
That's number 12, Torres, that was on the run. But I think all they were trying to do is just get a little breathing room off that goal line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there he goes. There's Meeks' back. So.
Yep, Meeks is coming back. Yeah, whenever I was pulling up names, I was like, well, we got 3 Meeks and 10 Meeks. So I'll have to make sure and specify which one's in. So it'll be number 3 Meeks.
The senior.
Straight set T backfield. Terrell takes it. He keeps it. He's looking downfield. He's got a long throw on the receiver, and he was open. Oh, my gosh, and he just missed it. That was 34 Williamson. It was wide open down deep.
Yeah,
he wasn't wide open. I mean, Shuck was right behind him, but
something that you mentioned earlier on the pregame, though, they weren't catching a whole lot of passes in pregame.
Nope. They were throwing a lot. They
were
not throwing long.
Yeah, that was a pretty pass, though.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass. I'm surprised that it fell to the ground, but glad it did.
Yeah.
That'll bring up 3rd down. They're sitting about their own 6-yard line. Follett comes up the line, straight set T backfield. Terrell takes it, and once again he keeps it. He's got a receiver again. Oh my gosh! And if Meeks hadn't stopped and turned sideways, of course, I think it fell out of bounds.
Yeah.
But Pete was beat on that side over there.
And that's not a music lyric either.
No, it wasn't. So that's going to bring up 4th down on 2 incomplete passes.
And this is surprising me that the Panthers are throwing this much, especially as far back as they are.
Yeah, makes me think that that's why they wanted to win in this quarter.
Right.
Maybe to give this a shot, but.
So Tigers got a good shot to take advantage of this. Like I said, it's a 4th down and long for the Panthers.
At the 6-yard line, their own 6-yard line. So we'll see what happens. Straight set T backfield again. Terrell under center and takes the snap, fakes it. He's going to throw the ball again, but there's a lot of pressure on him. He hits the flats. There's Meeks over there. Blackwell's the only one that can get him in a juke.
Nice
got him
juke.
good, and here he goes. He's still on his feet. He's got the sideline. He's still going. Broke another one. Knocks McGinty to the ground. Drops his shoulder. That's Oliveira that's got hold of him and finally wrestles him down. My gosh, what a run down to the 20-yard line.
What an impressive run by Meeks.
He flattened McGinty with his shoulder.
He did. And, when I saw Kenny was the only guy that was going to stop him, I'm like, this is not going to be good.
No, he kind of juked the socks off of him.
Yeah, he did. But,
I think he broke his ankles, but he's back up and staying in the game. So, and Oliveira managed to grab hold of him, which was good. So they've got a new set of downs, 1st and 15 at the 18-yard line. What a long run there. Straight set T backfield again. Terrell takes it, pitches it to Meeks. Meeks over the right side. He's got the edge. Tiger's doing a good job of turning him in. He skips through.
Yeah.
Still on his feet. Gets down inside the 5.
Yeah, that was Bryson Shuck there to start the tackle, help with some by Oliveira. But, Meeks is impressive.
Looks like he's going to get down to about the 3 or so. It looks like they can get a 1st down. But 2nd down and 2. That was some good running on 2 different plays.
Yeah, it was.
Meeks, straight set T backfield again. Number 3 Meeks is out. Number 10 Meeks is in. pitches it to Torres. He goes over the left side, and he goes in untouched. And Pete was he just got laid out by somebody.
And it was with the hands. It was not a hit.
No, it was a good clean block. And
wow, impressive, very impressive.
6:43 left in this half. The Panthers have put another score on the board. It's 14-8, and they've got Torres coming on to kick for him. Judging from his first kick, he's got plenty of leg. We'll just see how accurate he is.
Yeah, and he's got the wind behind his back too. So
snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. Oh, he drives it.
Ooh, nice.
And it is good. Add 2 more to that total. It's now 16-8 in favor of the Panthers. We have 6:43 left in this half. We will be back with you after this break.
The H.J. Garrison Oil Company is a regional supplier of quality gas and diesel to convenience stores, service stations, to the oil fields, to farms and ranches as well. You can also pull into a Garrison's near you and fill up at one of their many convenience stores, from Perryton to Plainview, Memphis to McLean, Wichita Falls to Clarendon, Groom, Childress, and 2 locations in Shamrock. At the H.J. Garrison Oil Company and Garrison's convenience stores, they deliver. For more information, see H.J. Garrison at hjgarrison.com. That's hjgarrison.com. And for job opportunities, too.
We're back, Groom Tiger football here in Follett, Texas. For those of you who want to know where Follett is, just go to the top of Texas. Go over to the right and right up there at the top. We're about 3 miles from the Oklahoma border. North and about 5 to the east.
So Torres is coming on. Number 12 is going to kick for Follett. Oh, he does a nice high. There's a fair catch. Finally, we have somebody do it.
Yeah, Chuck, been listening to our broadcast, and we've been preaching that for how many years now?
That's right. That keeps you from getting your head tore off.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so the Tigers are going to have 1st and 15. Ball will be at the 33-yard line. 32-yard line up here.
I didn't realize how hard it was to tell the yardage until we get back in the stands.
I know, and they've got the yards, I mean, other than the foam yards over here on the sidelines, but they've got yellow, and it's
hard to see.
It is. Of course, this is the time of the year the grass went from green to starting to turn to yellow, so that doesn't help either. Tigers are going to come up to the line of scrimmage. It will be in a tight spread. Corley get ready to take a snap. Takes a snap, pitches back to Pete. And, he had Bryson Chuck wide open.
Yep, missed him. There was a couple of guys over there. Meeks and Terrell were both in the area, but it still would have been some positive yards, I think. He just threw over the top of it.
Yeah. It was a nice throw, too, but he just went over there and he's thrown into the wind. So they can bring up 2nd 15 for the Tigers after the incomplete pass. 6:38 left in this opening half. We got Panthers are up 16-8.
They're starting to put a little more pressure. They're not just coming all out at him, but they are pushing the guys back into him a little more.
Yeah, Tigers in a tight T-gun. And Pete's running, and Pete's got some room. He's got a nice little block, and he finally decides to run. It's a good job, and he's going to get up here at about midfield. Nice run.
That's Vickery that came in behind him. And on the far side, that's Howard that was also in on the tackle. Howard's the one that ran him down from behind before.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 8 for the Tigers. Ball is right at midfield. Yeah, but Grayson had plenty of room, and he just needs to he sees it. He needs to take advantage of it. Just duck your head and run. Tigers. Diamond spread. Pete's got the ball. He's got room. He's thrown over. Trayson's got some room, and Trayson's coming over.
Oh, and he was going the wrong way. Don't go backwards.
Yeah, he's
he got some positive out of it, but he went the wrong way first.
Yeah, about 20 yards on the run, and only about 3 that's going to count.
It looks like Follett is very comfortable to let that happen or let Grayson go ahead and start running, as opposed to giving something up downfield.
Yep. 4th and about 4. Now the ball is sitting at the 37-yard line of the Panthers. Tigers going to come up in diamond spread. Blackwell and Corley. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. Yeah, there's just no rush whatsoever. We got a spy in the middle, and that's Meeks. And nice little move, and he dumps it over. There it is. Nice little job by Trayson Corley. Puts it over. He's over on the left. Nice little move, and he keeps running. Is still on his feet.
Oh, I thought I saw a flag over there. It looked like Davis kind of got him in the back, but they didn't throw anything, so that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, nice job by Trayson. And this time I was watching Meeks is in the middle spine on Grayson.
Yeah, he hangs on. He hadn't been doing anything. They cover the 3 deep, and then he hangs out in the middle, and they've got the 2 rushers.
So 1st and 15 for the Tigers. The ball is at about the 22-yard line of the Panthers.
They've got number 6, Vickery. Looks like he's the one that's kind of applying the pressure each time. Then Howard's sitting back.
Tigers
15.
Yeah, Tigers coming up in a tight diamond. Blackwell and Corley. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. A little bit more pressure this time.
Not this time. Oh, Howard came at him hard.
Yeah, and nice job of blocking, and dumps it over to Trayson. Trayson's got some room running down the left side, ducks his head, and he's going to get down to about the 10.
Nice play.
Nice run by Trayson. So
Howard was the one that tracked him down from behind, and I was watching Howard on that play. You know, he had the hard rush, and then as soon as Trayson released off of him, he was trying to get back to him because he knew that outlet was coming.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and about long 6 from our vantage point up here. Clock is running, 4:29.
Howard's out for a play.
Yep. Tigers again in a tight diamond. Snap Corley back to Pete. And Pete's got some room, and he's got number.
He overthrew him so bad.
Oh, my goodness, and he threw it to the wrong guy.
What is it with Shuck and him throwing him high every time? He has not hit Shuck in the hands yet, except once.
And Shuck is not short.
No. Now, we understand overthrowing Blackwell, but.
Yeah, that's one thing, but.
Yeah, that just floated on him, and it was picked off.
Went right into his hands.
They're going to start at their own 2-yard line again. This isn't unfamiliar territory for Follett, unfortunately.
No, especially not with number 3 in the backfield, so we'll see what happens.
So 1st and 15 as they take over on the interception. We'll be in a strong right set. Slot to the left this time. Terrell taking the snap, takes it. Quick handoff. Oh, he fakes the handoff, does a pitch over the top.
Pitch.
That's Meeks over the left side. Yeah. He's got the edge. He's going down the sideline.
He's gone.
Corley doesn't catch him. Nobody's going to catch him as he's going to go in for another Follett touchdown from way down on the other end of the field.
78 yards.
4:04 left in this half of play, and they've added 6 more to it, and that was just a very unique pitch for one.
It was
more of a pass.
Yeah, it was like throw it up there and we'll see, let it float, and you run underneath it.
They faked the handoff inside, and everybody bid on it. And so it just opened up over the left side. So on to kick is number 12, Torres. Score is now 22-8. As we mentioned, his leg's pretty strong. Seems like he's a solid kicker. Hold is good, kick is up. He booted that one again. Wow. And it went over the left upright, so it's not good. Not good this time. 22-8, it's going to stay. 4:04 left in this half. And the Tigers need to put something together. We'll be back with you after this.
We're back, Groom Tiger football. The Panthers have gone down and just scored a 78-yard run by Meeks. And, we heard about him, and until you see him in person, I mean, that young man is very impressive.
Very fast.
Yeah, being hurt the first half of the season, and, people were like, oh, Follett's getting beat. But, in 6-man, 1 man can make the difference.
Yep. And they're solid on the other positions.
Yes,
it's not that the other guys can't play. It's just he adds that one extra little bit. So Torres is kicking for Follett right now. He does another high kick up the middle. They're going to catch it and try and run it back this time. Pete grabs it, and he's brought down.
He's going to get brought down at looks like about the 38. Gracias. 1st and 15, ball be at the Tiger. Well, now they keep moving it
back
back
to the 37.
And now he looks like he's going to put it on the 36. They got the ref over here at the 37. This one, the ump is going to put it at. No, he's going to put, there you go, 37. Okay. I thought, okay, hey.
Maybe we just have a bad angle. I can't tell.
I can't tell either, yeah. Yeah, for those of you joining us, we have 4:04 in the second quarter. The Panthers are up 22-8. Tigers had a nice little drive that scored and had another little drive going pretty good last go around until Pete threw it to the wrong guy.
Just one little mistake. That's all it takes.
Yep. Tigers spread back to Corley, back to Pete. Kenny is open, and he's looking for Tracy.
Now they're starting to give him some trouble.
Yeah, now he's going to bring the ball down. Now he's looking for Corley over on the left side. And again, he's overthrowing.
Terrell just dang near. Terrell had that one red. I'm really surprised he didn't get to it.
I wish I was down on the sideline. That's the first time I've seen Coach Pete was not happy. I mean, he took that headset off and he was throwing the hands out toward him and like, what are you?
I don't know why he's floating it so bad. I don't know if he's got his feet out of position or he's just nervous or what it is. But
Coach Pete is not too happy with Grayson right now. But again, Tigers going to be in the spread, slot spread. Snapped Corley back to Pete, and their Panthers are putting a little bit more pressure on, and Grayson brings the ball down. Now he's running, and
they wrap him up quickly.
Yeah, they do, and Meeks there in the middle as the spy.
As number 6 Vickery and 15 Howard, the two rushers, did a good job of corralling him into the middle and then making the contact for a short gain.
So that's a third, that's 3 yards that he gained, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Tigers. The ball is right at midfield. 3:20 left in this opening half.
This defensive Follett is giving all kinds of trouble.
They are, yeah.
Just because they're putting a little pressure, but their downfield coverage is incredible.
They great coverage. Snap to Corley, back to Pete, and Pete has the ball, and
he
again
tries
he's
to bring
running.
it down,
and
kind of a very non-committal run there.
And kind of looking at Saucedo, I think might have been open, but it wasn't until after he brought the ball down.
Same deal, Vickery and Howard again bringing him down. They're starting to make a little more headway into that backfield. So, Vickery, Pete fell on him, and he's been cradling that shoulder, so they're going to replace him. Coming in for him is number 34, Williamson.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to have a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Groom Tiger Football on 6maniasports.com.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
And we're back with you, Groom Tiger Football on 6mania.com, and we are watching the Follett Panthers take on the Groom Tigers in this district matchup. Panthers on top 22-8 with 2:33 left in this half of play, and it's mostly come down to some of the errors by the Tigers is what's the difference in this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, they had done the last 2 series, did a good job driving downfield, and then, like you said, errors.
Yeah, just simple little problems, and Follett has taken advantage of them, and I guess that's the other half of that program is when you do make an error, you've got to try and minimize the damage, and Follett has taken advantage of both mishaps.
Yeah. So it's a 4th and long for the Tigers. Ball sitting at the about the 38-yard line, and referee, somebody must have their headlights on. So here we go.
They're good now.
Yep. So Tigers. Corley's in motion over to the left, back to Blackwell. He pitches it to Pete. Pete's bringing it down, and he's going to take off and run. And they were able to trip him up.
That was Williamson that came across. He came in for Vickery because Vickery left a little lame, and he's the one that tracked him down and stopped him. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, at least on that one, you know, at least when he decided to run, he did. He did take off. He did take off, so.
Turnover on downs will give a 1st and 15 on the 34-yard line of the Panthers, and that's where they'll start. 2:24 left in this half, and they have the lead 22-8. They've got their big man set in there this time. going to be strong right, slot left, strong right, slot left. This is what they ran the last time when they did that little pitch. Terrell takes it. This time he hands off.
That's
Torres,
option.
he pitches to Meeks. Meeks has got the right side. He's going. Are they going to get that hold?
That's what I was going to say.
They're not going to get it this time. It was
Pete,
kind of a minor hold. Pete was out of position, but.
Yeah, Pete's jersey was I saw it being stretched. It went from one to a capital I.
But that's going to get on the right side for another touchdown. It's another one-play score for Follett. It might have affected the play, but he still did get the edge, and we still didn't get him turned back in. So, overall, Tigers have got to improve on that.
Yeah.
On the kick is Torres, number 12, responsible for the pitch on that touchdown. Hold is good. The kick is up. Looks like he pulled it again.
Wow, he's got the wind to his back, and he's pulling it to the left.
He's pulling it to the left, kicking it right in line with the wind, so that's going to rob them of 2 more, but it is going to be 28-8 in favor of the Panthers. 2:16 left in this half of play. We'll take a break and be back with you at the kick.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back, Groom Tiger football. The Panthers have now jumped out to a 28-8 lead. Pitch the ball to Meeks, let him score.
It's a pretty simple process.
Wow. Yeah, it is. Like I said, an impressive young man. Just watching. Very impressive.
That'll be Torres who's going to be kicking for him again. So far, they've hit 2 pooches and 1 onside, and have been successful on all of them as far as not giving up much return yardage.
You know, Tigers need to score because Panthers are going to get the ball in the second half.
Oh, that's right. They take the kick to start the second.
They will take the second. So we'll see if he will kick it deep and see if Saucedo will get a chance.
Here comes the kick. He is going to kick it deep. It's off to the right, and it's a really good kick. It goes in. It's going to go out of bounds, though, so it's going to come back out to the 30.
Yeah, nice job by Deacon not to just let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, it was pretty close to going into the end zone, so it would have been a touchback anyway. But with that, what do they call that? Penalty?
That is an illegal procedure.
Yeah, so it's a kick out of bounds, and it'll bring it up to the 30-yard line.
Yep, where Tigers will take over. 2:16 left in this opening half, and Tigers do need a score. Need a score. And this game's kind of moved along a lot faster than some of the games that Tim and I've got to call.
Oh, my gosh, this thing is just flying.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's not like Will Dorado.
Yeah, the eternal game.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to come up. They're going to be in a tight diamond. Snap to Corley over to Pete. Pete run over to the left.
They read.
Yeah, he brings the ball down. Oh, nice job by going around his blocks, and he's got some room, and he's got one guy to beat. That was 12.
Torres got him and pushed him out of bounds.
Yeah, nice job that he just finally he made his mind up, like take off.
I'm not sure who it was, but it wasn't a bad block. But one of the Panthers was getting blocked. He got his feet tied up. Man, he hit the ground, and that's where Pete made it through.
So 1st and 15 for the Tigers. The ball is sitting at the 27-yard line from our vantage point. Clock is still running. We have 1:52 left in this opening half. Again, Tigers tight diamond. Corley's in motion over to the left. Corley snap to Pete. Pete, nice little razzle-dazzle, and he's got the option to throw. Oh, nice move. Nice little block there by Oliveira. And Corley, after all that running, 2 yards.
But enough for the first? No, he already had the first.
Yeah, he had the first, right. So it's a second, and we'll call it 13. So he got the ball over on the far side. Let's see, the field is 40 yards wide, so 38 this way, 40. It's about 40-yard run.
42-yard run, 2-yard net.
If we didn't have fun, you folks would be bored. 2nd and long. Again, Tigers look like they're going to be in a tight diamond. Corley again's over in motion over to the left. Snap to Blackwell over to Pete.
This time they're going to throw it.
Yeah, he's got number 5. Shuck.
Finally hit Shuck in the middle, but he's just at the line of scrimmage. I think he got 6 inches on that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to got much. Escorted out of there by Mr. Meeks. Well, they gave him a yard.
Okay. It looks like Pete kind of settled in. That was a much better throw. Kind of hit him in the hands as he was moving. But there wasn't much to do with it.
No. Clock stops with 59 seconds, 59.5 seconds after that play. We're out of bounds. Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage again. Corley's in motion over to the left. This time Pete's going to take the snap, and he throws it over. Nice job by Trayson.
Just a flanker screen, and what a great play by Terrell, man. That's a great open field tackle.
Yeah.
He just broke down on him and took him down.
Yeah, because there was nobody behind him either, and Trayson would have been gone.
Nope, that's a loss on the play, too.
Yeah, so looks like the Tigers are going to have timeout. Oh, no, the Panthers are going to call timeout.
They're wanting to save a little time on the clock. I think Coach probably would have let it go a little further.
Yeah.
Coach Pete.
So with that, we're going to take us a quick timeout. Groom Tiger Football will be back after this.
And we're back with you. Groom Tiger Football taking on the Follett Panthers tonight, trailing 28-8 with 41.3 seconds left in this half. And they've got a fourth down play and long for that first down.
And while we got some time, we're going to thank some of our sponsors. Panel Wind Energy had just signed up Tate Schaefer Law Firm, Sherwood and Sherwood attorneys.
Groom S&H Grocery.
Yeah.
Williams Farms. We've got a whole slew of them.
Yeah.
Fremel Farms.
Lark Landing Cattle. So 4th and 14 for the Tigers. Ball is at about the 26-yard line. Snap to Corley, back to Pete.
Not much pressure this time.
Yep. And if he gets around, he needs to get around the block. He's got some room to run. He throws over Trayson. Trayson's got it. Yeah.
They're reading that.
Wow.
They're accepting that.
Did he get enough?
I think he's short.
He is short. Yeah, from up here, he's going to be short about 2 yards. So it's a turnover on downs.
Be a turnover on downs. They're allowing that to happen, and they're crashing on it really hard. So they're limiting the yards off of that flat play.
So
it's going to be a turnover downs. First down and 15. The ball is at the 14-yard line of Follett, and as we've seen, depth on that end of the field hadn't really mattered on the last couple of series.
No. Yeah, you get Meeks around the corner and just say bye.
Because that's been the plays. They've scored twice from down there deep. But maybe the Tigers have come up with something, or maybe they can put something together to turn him back to the interior field to play. Strong right set. They're going to be doing that strong right slot left. Oh no, they're gonna move into kind of a spread formation this time. Snap the up back Meeks, gets it back to. They're going to throw long, and he's open again. And this time he connects with Williamson. There's a trip by the Tiger, and wow, he's going to go all the way in for a touchdown. Shuck just lost his feet. That was 34 Williamson. That's the one. He missed that pass earlier.
Yeah.
So 16-7 left in this half, and Follett has put another score on the board. It's 34-8 now.
Nice throw.
He
nice
hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, hit him in the hands, in stride.
Yep.
And, Bryson tripped.
Just kind of lost his feet when he went for the tackle. And got a new kicker this time. Number 9, Terrell, is going to be kicking instead of Torres, number 12. There's a hold. The kick, it's a high pooch. And it is not going to be successful. That's going to leave the score at 34-8. 16-7 left in this half of play. And the Tigers will get another opportunity here, though they'll have to do it quickly. And we'll take a break and be back with you at the kick.
From the farm to the ranch, and from crop hail to family friendly, Brumley Insurance in downtown Groom covers it all and have been for over 42 years. Your full service agency has you covered, representing some of the top companies in America, including Germania to Pro Ag. See Kim Brumley Ritter for more information on safety and security for whatever you're covering. Locally owned, locally operated at 93 Broadway in downtown Groom. That's Brumley Insurance.
All right, we're back from Tiger Football. Again, we thank some more of our sponsors, S&H Grocery. Thanks to Charlene and Hal.
State National Bank is another big sponsor that we have, and we appreciate them.
Yep, the Groom McLean News, Miss Macy Sater. She really has a big part in all this.
Just a big part of the town.
Yeah, just a big part of the town.
Every town's got to have a news, and fortunately, Groom still does.
Yep.
Number 12, Taurus will be kicking for Follett. Like I mentioned several times, we got 16.7 seconds left in this half. We'll see what he chooses to do on this one. Last time they kicked deep and went out of bounds. It's going to be an onside off to the right.
And went out of bounds.
He just almost got to it.
Yeah.
Meeks, number 10 Meeks, almost got to it before it went out of bounds. So it went out at 29. They'll get 5 more yards. They'll start at the 44.
Nice job of kicking, too. Boy, he's got some pretty rolls.
That just bounced.
Yeah, it just bounces just right.
Had it been one bounce slower, I think number 10 Meeks might have caught that one, and he would have caught it in bounds.
And probably
that would have been ugly.
That'd have been ugly. Yeah, been ugly on our part. Been beautiful on his part, but our part, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have hollered and screamed about what a good play it was, but man, that would have been a hard one for the Tigers to take.
Yeah. So 1st and 15, ball sitting at the Tigers' own 34. We got 16.7 seconds left in this opening half. The Panthers are up 34-8. Tigers are going to come up. They're going to be in a spread, slight spread. Snap to Corley, back to Pete. Pete comes over to his right, kind of jogs. He's bringing the ball down. He's got some room. He's going to run. He's got to get around number 9, ducks his head.
And that didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
Terrell went right underneath him, submarined him. They're going to let the clock run out on this one.
Yep, he got stopped at the 39-yard line, and that's going to bring us to halftime. And Up here, the Panthers got the ball. One play, one score. He was trying to. I mean, I'm gonna. He
was trying to take it.
He was trying to take it and go to the ground with it, but it took a funny bounce and
went through his hands. So at the 33-yard line, Follett will take over first and 15, 9:50. We're still 10 seconds into the second. 2 to 8. Some defense to shut this down, so they get a chance to come back down. As everybody knows, we do have the 45-point mercy rule. Anytime after half, if a team gets up by 45, then the game will end at that point. He's going to be running on that tailback position on the left side.
Yeah, they got Meeks over here on the end, on the line.
Terrell takes it, pitches it back towards. That's Hacks.
Yeah, they had Meeks there on the end here on the left side on the line.
Oh, okay. So he was on the field.
Yeah, he's on the field. Yeah,
so that's going to bring up second down and goal, and that loss brings it all the way out to the 22-yard line. Off underneath to Howard, and a nice read by Trayson, number 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, Meeks this time he was in the slot position too.
So he's going to fall forward to the 19. We'll have third down and go. Kind of looked that way, and then they ended up handing off to Howard coming off the other side as he was a guard to the right side. So let's say third down, 7:58. The clock continues to run this third period. He hasn't gone down again. Meeks is still on his feet, and he's fighting forward. He's not going to get to the end zone, but he's going to get him a lot closer. I know most lot left. Meeks is the hold is good. The kick is good. I'm not sure that they got the order right, but the third string kicker there puts another one through for 2 more. It's now 50-8 in favor of Follett over Groom Tigers in this season opening. Or not.
700 Shark Sales supports the Groom Tigers.
Hi, we're back. Groom Tiger football here in Follett, Texas. The Panthers have now jumped out to a large 50-8 lead.
Been pretty much a ground.
So the Tigers will take over. I'm not making fun of the refs. I'm making fun of myself because I can't see where they're going to put the ball at.
Well, this is the only time I can see straight across, and it looks like they're in line.
Yep. So the Tigers are going to come up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be in a tight T. This time, Babcock is getting ready to take the snap. He takes the snap. It's a back handoff over to Pete. Takes the snap. He takes the snap. It's a back handoff over to Pete.
That's Trayson.
Yeah, Trayson. Sorry. Yep. Trayson's got the ball. Kenny was ball just inside.
The Tigers are going to be successful with that.
Again, snap. Hands it off over to Pete. Pete's coming over to the right, and
coming right through the hole there is Tyson 16 again. He made a great read, split the blocks as they didn't hold the block on him, and he gets back for a big loss.
Yep, Tigers have lost 4 on that play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 17. That's on senior night. Their bye is of the season. So snap to Blackwell, back to Pete. Pete running over to his left. He's looking downfield, getting some pressure, and
that's Howard.
So 4th and longer.
Just add a few more to it.
Yeah, 4th and about 19 now for the Tigers. Tight T, and Corley gets snapped back to Pete. Pete is looking. He's looking downfield. The Panthers are just doing it. Pete is looking. He's looking downfield. The Panthers are just doing a good job covering man-to-man. Nice little job.
I knew Pete was going to run, and they made sure to just keep him from not getting into the middle of the field, it looked like.
Yeah.
1st and 15. The ball is sitting at the 37. Yeah. Remember that 6mania.com, you can go on to sixmaniasportsmania.com. You can go on to sixmaniasports.com. Is Follett. There's a snap to Terrell, pitch back to Howard. He's over the right side. He catches that edge just a little bit. He's going to get 7 or 8 on the play.
Yeah, McGinty doing a good job making him stretch that play out. He was getting driven backwards, but he was staying on the outside.
They're going to give him 5 on the play. He's going to make it out to the 36-yard line. So straight set again.
So Bryson Shuck on the he got the tackle.
Yeah.
They're giving him the tackle.
I think they're going to say that they're close enough. It's 1st and goal. Straight set T backfield again. Yeah, different set of guys back there.
Yeah, Meeks is over there.
Terrell throws it over to Williamson. Williamson's over the left side. Big guys on the left. Nice over the tackle of Grayson. Pete goes in for the touchdown. And that will end the game. It's going to be 56-8, so mercy rule in effect. I think we're in consensus on this.
Yeah, so anyway, so that is the ball game. Next week, the Tigers will be at home. Be playing the LaForest Pirates, game 2 in the district, and it's also going to be senior night.
Follett, same thing.